Hi, my name's Emma. We're going to do a short sequence now for releasing tension in the shoulders and upper back area. So this will be great if you've been doing anything that's a bit like this. It might be typing, holding a baby, working out in the gym, driving or cycling. Sometimes I get really tight when I'm cycling in London traffic and holding on. So anything to help you release and help you sit a little bit more easily, a little bit taller, and give your lungs more space to breathe. So we'll start sitting. I'm kneeling in Virasana. I've got blocks underneath my bottom and my feet are either side. So if you sit like this, take enough height so that your knees are completely comfortable. But if you want to sit on a chair or sit cross-legged, that's completely fine. The only props you'll need is a belt. I've got a yoga belt, but you can use a dressing gown cord or a tie or even a long sock. And I've got a yoga chair, but again, a dining room chair would be absolutely fine, just not a chair on wheels. And if you've got a slippery floor, then make sure your chair's always on the mat. So sit down and make sure that your spine is lifted and long, and your spine and head are in one long line. Close your eyes, and we'll just take these few moments at the beginning to allow your mind to quieten and to bring your attention inwards. Feel the back of your neck lengthen, let your shoulders relax even here. And as you breathe in, notice where you feel your inhalation. As you breathe out, notice where you feel your exhalation. If you find it difficult to feel, just make your breathing a little bit longer than your normal breath. And notice where your body responds. Notice the sensations. And then we'll start coordinating movements, just subtle movements with your breathing. So as you breathe in, allow yourself to sit a little taller. Feel the top of your chest, the top of your breastbone lift. And as you breathe out, allow your sitting bones, particularly the back of your sitting bones, to release down. As you breathe in, roll your upper arms away from one another so your collarbones broaden. And as you breathe out, feel or imagine the muscles on your upper back to release down. As you breathe in, lift your pelvic floor, lift as if you're lifting the front of your spine, all the way up to the crown of your head. Keep that lift. And as you exhale, soften your face, soften your shoulders, and let your sitting bones be heavy. One more, lifting internally from the pelvic floor all the way to the crown of the head as you breathe in. And exhale, let your face feel soft, let your jaw, your tongue soften, your shoulders, the skin on your back releasing down, and your sitting bones again heavy on your support. Take a normal breath now, and then keep your gaze soft so your attention stays inwards as you slowly open your eyes. Interlace your hands in front of you, get right into the pits of the fingers. Inhale, and as you exhale, press your palms away from you. Press them as if you're trying to touch the screen in front of you. And then take your awareness to the back of your body, the back of your rib cage. And as you breathe in, feel those back ribs broaden, open even more. As you breathe out, draw your outer arms back so you move your shoulder blades more firmly onto your body. And then breathe in and stretch your arms up. Press your thumb side up towards the ceiling and your little finger side down towards the floor. Make sure that the back of your sitting bones are staying in contact with your support. Inhale, lift up a little bit more. Feel the length in the sides of your body, like you're lifting your ribs away from your hips. Exhale, press your shoulder blades, press your sacrum into your body so your back of your body feels firm, supportive. Breathe in, lift up a little bit more. Keep that internal lift again, and exhale, bring your arms back down to shoulder height. Interlace the other way so your other index finger is next to your thumbs. Press your palms away again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let your sitting bones descend. And inhale, reach up again. Exhale, press your palms towards the ceiling and let your sitting bones descend. Inhale, stretch up a little more through your right heel of your hand now. Let your right sitting bone be heavy. And as you exhale next, you can lean a little to the left so the right side of your body feels long and open. Keep the shoulder blade on the right side, the sacrum firm. Inhale, come back to the middle. And exhale, press the left heel of the hand up towards the ceiling. Let the left sitting bone release down. Lean a little bit more to the right, getting a little bit more space. Inhale, feel that length on the left side. Exhale, keep the left shoulder blade firm, the left sitting bone releasing down. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, let the skin on your upper back release, the sitting bones release down. Inhale, one more, lift up, keep the sides of your body really open, lifted. And exhale, keep that as you stretch your arms all the way out to the sides. Interlace your hands behind your back. I'll show you from the sides. And stretch diagonally back. So you're going to look ahead. I'm just looking at the camera. Roll your arms out and lift your chest towards the ceiling. If you feel that your front ribs are pressing forwards and your lower back is overarching, again, draw your abdomen back. Let the back of your sitting bones release down. Couple more breaths here, really rolling your arms out. Make your collarbones as broad as possible. One more breath and exhale. Keep that broadness in the collarbones as you release your hands. Interlace the other way. Inhale, stretch your arms up and back again, and then this time exhale and bring your palms together. Take a moment here. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. Exhale, keep your chest lifting, but bring your chin down towards your chest. Take a couple of breaths here, letting the back of your neck feel long. Inhale, lift your head and look up towards the ceiling. Let your throat stay relaxed, your jaw stay relaxed. And then inhale, bring your head to face forwards. Keep the lift in your chest and exhale, release your arms. Take a breath here, just feeling how you feel in your upper body now. Inhale and come up onto your knees and come to your chair. So you can bring, if you haven't got a chair, then you could use a mantelpiece or a shelf. But I want you to bring your elbows onto the shelf, onto the edge of the chair, and bring your palms together. So be right at the edge and wiggle your knees back so that they're under your hips. And then stretch your hips back and bring your thumbs towards your vertebrae, towards your spine. So you lightly press, very, very lightly, touch your spine. Just if you've got one of those vertebrae in the upper back that sort of pop out, you can just very gently, almost coax them into your body. And then stretch your hips back and your elbows forward so you make space in your armpit area. Let your head, your neck, your face feel free. Let your jaw feel soft. Couple more breaths here. Keep your abdomen lifted. So as you exhale, you'll feel your abdomen lift towards the spine and just keep a gentle tone there. So your organs are contained. One more breath. And then bring your hands onto the chair and slowly come up. I'm going to keep my hands on the seat of the chair. If your chair's at all slippery, put it against the wall so it can't move. I've got my hands facing outwards like this on the edges of the chair. And then I'm going to come up from here, press the chair down and stretch back. So it's like a half downward dog. If your hamstrings are very tight, you might bend one leg and then the other. Press your thumb and index finger onto the seat of the chair and roll your upper arms out. And keep stretching your hips back, making the sides of your body as long as possible. One more breath here. And then inhale and look up And exhale, slowly, slowly bring one knee and then the other down onto the ground. Turn the other way. And again, sit, this time sit on your heels. So if that's at all uncomfortable on your knees, then just put as much support as you need to underneath your bottom. And then reach back and bring your hands onto the seat of the chair. So again, if this feels scrunchy like this in your shoulders, and you'll feel this, it should feel comfortable, it should feel great, then you need to take a little bit more height. So I can't tell the height of your body or the height of your chair. So you need to get enough height underneath your bottom so that you can comfortably bring your hands, your palms down onto the seat of the chair. Press your palms down, especially the thumb and the index finger, and roll your upper arms out. Again, keep your collarbones broad and let the back of your sitting bones release down. Notice when you do this how your lower abdomen lifts. Take a couple more breaths here. Keeping the spine lifting, keeping the arms rolling out. And then keep that, and as you exhale, bring your head down once more towards your chest. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, turn your head gently, gently, so that your chin faces your right armpit. Roll your left arm out. Exhale and bring your chin to face the centre of your chest again. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, bring your chin to face your left armpit. Roll your right arm out. Inhale and exhale, bring your chin back to the centre. And inhale and raise your head. Slowly bring your arms, your hands away from the chair, and just let them rest on your thighs for a moment. Take a moment here. Come back to sitting either cross-legged, or if you enjoy kneeling, sit kneeling, and have your belt handy this time. Stretch your right arm up. I'm pressing down with my left hand to help keep my right sitting bone down so I get lots of length in the right side of my body. And then bend your right arm so your fingers face the floor. Take your left hand and take the right elbow and just help lift that right elbow up as if you're trying to lift the elbow up towards the ceiling, and at the same time walk your right fingers down your back. So your upper arms lifting towards the ceiling and your forearms moving towards the back, towards the floor. Keep the left elbow lifting too so that side of your body stays long. Breathe in here, and as you breathe out, keep lengthening the upper arm with your left hand, and exhale, lean slightly to the left. Take a moment here. And then inhale and come back to the middle. Reach up with both arms, stretch up, keep your shoulder blades firm, pressing into your body. Keep on the back of your sitting bones, and exhale, bring your arms down. Inhale, reach up with your left arm, reach up, bend the elbow, take hold of the elbow with your right hand, and draw it up. Wiggle your left fingers down your back. So your left fingers are going towards the floor, left elbow towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lean slightly to the right. Just feeling that length in the left side of your body, particularly the outer armpit, the rib area. Inhale and come back to the middle. Stretch both arms up. Let the muscles on your upper back release down. Let your sitting bones, particularly the back, release down. Inhale and exhale. And bring your arms down again. Bring your belt and bring it over your left shoulder. And then I want you to reach behind with your left hand so the back of your hand is facing forwards, the palm is facing away from you. And you bring the back of your hand onto your back and then take the belt. And you with your right hand, use your hand to help lift the left hand a little bit higher. take hold of the belt and roll your left arm out. So you're making space and trying to lengthen these little muscles here that get really tight and short when we're doing this sort of closing work. Keep rolling that left arm out. It shouldn't be painful. If it's painful, take your hand lower until there is no pain. Reach up with your right arm, stretch up like you did before, and then exhale and bend the elbow and take the belt with your right hand. Stretch your elbows back, give a gentle pull to the belt and roll your bottom arm out. Lift your chest, keep your sitting bones, particularly the back, moving down. Look down and just check that your chest is level. Take a moment here. And then exhale and release. And bring the belt over your right shoulder. You're going to bring your right arm. I'm going to show you this one from the back. So you're bringing the arm round and you're taking the back of your hand onto your back, and then you can use your left hand to help move it. You're aiming to get it between your shoulder blades. And then you roll your arm out. So this shoulder blade here moves onto your body. And then the other arm will stretch up and your hands will come towards one another. Again, don't be in a hurry to bring the hands together. It really doesn't matter. You can often get a much better action when they're not together. So we've got the right arm underneath now. The left arm stretches up and then you bring the hand down. Give the belt a little pull and stretch the elbows away from each other. Keep both sides of your body lifting equally so you can look down and check that your chest is level. Lift the top elbow up still, stretch the bottom one back and roll the arm out. And then exhale and release. Just bring your belt to one side. You can move what you're sitting on to one side. And I want you to lie down on your back and bring your arms out to the sides level with your shoulders. If you've got a ponytail, you might need to move it. Bring your thighs in towards you and turn your palms up and press your thumbs down so your arms roll out. Breathe in here, again letting your chest lift. And as you breathe out, bring your knees over to the right. So if your back's stiff, you might need a cushion or multiple cushions here so that you don't go too far. But if you can, then bring your knees, your feet all the way down to the floor. Press your right hand lightly down to get your left arm to release down, your left shoulder to relax. And as you exhale, let the left ribs release down to the floor on the left side. Your face can just face the ceiling. As you inhale, feel a little bit more space on the right side of your chest. And exhale, let the left arm, shoulder, ribs release down to the left. One more breath here. And then exhale and draw your abdomen back as you lift your knees all the way back up. Inhale and exhale, bring your knees over to the left. Try and keep your knees, your feet together. Again, of course, support them if you need to. Press down on your left arm to get the right arm, the right shoulder releasing. And feel these right ribs releasing down towards the floor on the right as well. As you inhale, you may get a very little subtle lift on the left side of your chest, just making a little bit more space. Your face is looking at the ceiling. You can have your eyes closed if you want to. Couple more breaths. Inhale and then exhale, draw your knees back up. And give your shins a big hug as you draw your thighs in towards you. Take a couple of breaths here, just inhaling. And then as you exhale, let the thighs come a little closer towards you. 2 more breaths like that. And then bring your arms onto the floor and stretch your legs away one at a time. Move anything out the way that's in the way and let your feet drop out away from each other. If your shoulders are stiff, You'll probably need a cushion or a blanket under your head here, just so you're not doing this with your chin. You want your chin to be moving down, your back of your neck long, and your face relaxed. If you're here, it puts us on a bit of high alert if this area, the throat area, is open. Move your shoulders, wiggle your shoulders down underneath you, and then bring your arms a little further away. Let your eyes close if they're not already. And we'll just spend a couple of minutes here again, just observe your breathing. Feel the space you've made in the chest area. So as you breathe in, notice the front ribs, notice the breastbone responding to your inhalation. As you exhale, you can just let your whole self relax a little more. As you inhale next, see if you can feel the back of your ribs a little more in contact with the floor. As you exhale, let your shoulders relax a little more. As you inhale, be aware of your left ribs expanding out to the left. As you exhale, let your face, your jaw soften. As you inhale next, be aware of your right ribs expanding to the right. Again, let your jaw, your face soften as you exhale. And as you inhale next, just feel the whole of the chest opening, the sides, the front, the back. And the whole of you releasing, relaxing as you exhale. Let your breathing relax, let your awareness relax. And feel your body against the floor, against any support you have. And then slowly bend your knees, draw your thighs in towards you once more. Exhale, draw them in towards you a little bit more with your hands. Inhale, and then exhale and roll onto your side, and you can support your head with your hand. Take a moment there, and then use your hands to come back up to sit. Sit however you're comfortable, just for a moment. Breathe in, stretch your arms out to the sides. Breathe out, bring your palms together at your heart center. Breathe in, lift your chest, feel it open. And as you breathe out, keep your chest lifted and bow your head towards it. Take a moment here as if you're breathing in and out of your heart center. And then exhale and release your hands. Open your eyes and lift your head. Thank you.